get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Why my music go off? Oh my God, it always does that to me. Y'all like that? Y'all like that?
Because you about to be an ATL.
Hey, hey. What's up, y'all? What is up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You said one, you like it? I like it too. But I keep cutting it off. I like it a lot, but I keep cutting it off. I don't know how I keep cutting it off. But you said, get it, Michelle. Get it, Michelle. I dare you to twerk. Don't be daring me, child. This is not the twerk show. This is not the twerk show. But welcome. You said you like the old intro better. Okay. We can mix it up a little bit. I just like the song. And I'm on StreamYard. So again, I'm just, playing with some stuff. You said you glad before you went to work? Child, I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to talk about, I was in my head, right? A shout out to my friend Carl, who actually did this live for me. Well, did this music for me. We were sitting here having a conversation about social distance. And so it was like, we might as well go live and talk about this. Like, what is social distance and why we got to do that? Like, I know all of y'all have heard already about the Real Housewives of Atlanta canceling the reunion because everything in Atlanta is shutting down for 2 weeks. They just shut down the schools. They just shut down. Well, the stores aren't shut down. Publix say they closing at 8:00 every day because they tired of all y'all, stealing or buying all of the toilet tissue off the shelves. They are like, just everything is closed. We can't go to the concert. We can't do nothing, but it's a good thing because a lot of us like to sit around and eat chips and stuff and watch TV for 2 weeks. But that being said, it's not totally off. Just for the record, it's not totally canceled. It will be back because even Andy Cohen had to hit the streets and said postponed. Not canceled. So y'all need to get y'all facts straight. All these people out there talking about the reunion is canceled. Technically, it's not going to happen on the day it was going to happen, but it will happen. Now, y'all know damn well they are not gonna just not take advantage of all of the anxiety and everything that's going on with these ladies on the show. Y'all know we got to drag Kenya all across that dang stage, child. Andy said we need something to look forward to, and y'all will definitely get that reunion. So, I was going, at first I was going to report about it. And then, I had talked to my sources, and my sources all say that, because it was over 250 people who were hired to work during the reunion. They got the ladies, they got their glam squads. Each of the ladies got their own glam squad. You got, the producers, you got the cameramen, you got all these people who's supposed to be, you got security, you got the drivers, you got all these people, and they like, we don't need all them people there at the same time. And for whatever reason, they did not see how they were going to scale it down to a skeleton crew of just, 6 women and Andy and 1 camera person. Well, they have about 5 cameras, and yeah, so there's that. I just wanted to get that out the way really, really quickly, I do have the episode for this week. So if you are a Patreon member, since we all quarantined this stuff, since we can't go out the house, I'm just kidding. We can go out the house, but since I'm not going out the house, we gonna watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Maybe, possibly. You know, I can't really say that publicly, but you know, we're gonna be watching little snippets or whatever. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Over on the Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, you know, we gonna do that tonight. So let me take that down. You say your son is out of school till April 3rd. Child, get some family time in. Mm-hmm. Get some family time in. Now, I have invited my friend who actually, I've known him since like elementary school. He's who actually did this beat for me. And I was about to add him to the stream and he ain't even in there. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
What up?
I was like, are you ready or not?
I'm ready. What's up?
Squad, I'd like to introduce to you DJ Cooly C. He's a very well-known DJ in the Atlanta area. He's calling himself ATL's most wanted for some reason.
Yes, I am.
Carl, can you explain to the people what your thought process was, you know, behind this exclusive beat of yours that you constructed for ATLian's YouTube channel?
My thought behind it was trying to please Miss ATLian herself. Yeah. And she gave me some ideas. I took the ideas and I wanted to make it like a 2020 mix. So the first draft, I heard reviews on the first draft. So the first draft was more sample driven with the vocals. And I wanted to come back and give her something with a little groove to it. So thumbs up if you like the second one. Thumbs up if you like the first one.
Everybody say they like the beat, Carl. I like the beat, especially because you had to add the little ATLian.
No, that was always in there. It was just lower.
Yeah, I like that. Hey! First of all, Carl is not flirting with me. Carl, how long have we known each other? Oops, Cooly.
Well, that's my sister.
How long have we known each other, Carl?
That's my sister since like second grade.
Okay. Who is really an ATLian, Carl?
Who's ATLian?
Yes.
I guess both of us, huh?
Yeah. What elementary school did we go to, Carl?
You want to give up all that?
Okay, we got it. Remember when we used to walk to school and stuff? Remember? I'd be feeling like I gotta prove to people that I'm really from here.
Straight ATL, y'all.
It's all good. They say he looked familiar. Is he a pastor? No, he isn't a pastor. He is a well-known DJ. No, I did do a video at Carl's house once before. We was talking about relationships, and it was me, Carl's wife, and your niece?
My wife's niece.
Your wife. Okay, your niece, your wife's niece. And we were sitting there talking about some things. But today, we was talking about this social distance situation. And, I was talking about how I'm always in my head thinking about like The Walking Dead, the apocalypse, going to the store, seeing it ain't no toilet tissue, this whole fear-mongering situation. And while we can't necessarily say why there's so much fear-mongering, because, YouTube won't let us say all that. But I was just like, well, who would you be in the apocalypse, Carl? Would you be the person who is, scavenging the toilet tissue, or would you be the person who holds themselves up in the mall with everything you need, including shoes and bags and purses and clothing and food, and you had the guns and everything? Like, who would you?
Well, let me start by saying that is straight from ATLian's imagination. But it was thought-provoking because who do I see myself as in that kind of scenario? I always see myself as the hero. I've never seen myself as the victim. I've never seen myself as that scared person running, ducking, and hiding. No, not the villain that's just quarantining myself and standing off with the guns and everything and not allowing people in. No,
No, but I think I might see myself as the hero too. But when you think about it, when you get rid of the phones, get rid of your bank account, get rid of all the things that you think you always had, and you don't have nothing, like what would you like? How would you actually be? Would you be one of them survivalist kind of people who could like actually, lead people to survival, or would you be one of the people who is a follower?
All right, so let's take it outside of Hollywood and let's talk.
Well, it's a movie.
It is. It's a living movie.
I can't even go to the store and buy no hand sanitizer.
Nope.
They sell hand sanitizer on Amazon for $50. Like the movie.
Make it, okay? We have all the ingredients that we need to survive, so we don't have to be scared. Then look, everything comes from the dirt. So is nature bowing down to this? I ain't gonna say pandemic.
Oh well, I mean, I'm just
we all do it. I mean, it is what it is right now, but yeah, I still see myself as a victim.
So Comic said, I'm the person at the grocery store buying Corona beer so I can read my Bible in peace. That was me yesterday. Everybody was looking for bread and sandwich meat. I'm up here looking for the wine aisle. Like, it wasn't nobody on the wine aisle but me. Because I was like, I need some wine. That's all I need. I'm going to be good.
So what else we were saying, though? Because I said this would be a very interesting topic. Like, reality, if all shit hit the fan, excuse my language, what would we do?
What would you do?
I said I'd take over Walmart.
But how you gonna get in Walmart?
I don't know. You ain't wrote the script yet.
They already selling toilet tissue over there on Bankhead. Would you stockpile some stuff and then sell it just in case? Like, what would you do? Like, would you have like some extra cash on hand? Would cash even be necessary?
Exactly. So would you be bartering? Would you be exchanging some services or some goods for other goods and services? I mean, what would you do? If cash is no good, they have that in abundance and all the plastic.
But you got a whole family. Yeah. So would you be like, would you and your whole family go hang out in the Walmart? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, wherever I go, my family's gonna be.
It's the survival of the fittest.
What does that mean?
Because then it's like you got to figure out who is the weakest link around you. But I don't mean to be like, oh, you got to get rid of this person. You got to get rid of this person. Or I got to get rid of this person. Like at the end of the day, like if my dog is holding me down. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much. This is such a random ass conversation. I promise y'all it really is. Because we were just sitting around bored. And then it was like, damn, I can't even cough. I've been sneezing and coughing for the past, I don't know, 2-3 months off of my damn sinuses. I'm like, I can't go nowhere. I might have the corona now. I'm all paralyzed and in fear or whatever because my allergies acting up. I don't know what to do. You said, oh, no, not the dog. Exactly. Like, if it's all about survival and it's all about you getting out alive, what you going to do?
But my question is, what is this social distance? What is, why are they trying to distance us as, not being together, not socializing with each other, and we are social beings? So that was my question.
And where did that phrase actually come from?
I'm looking. And I've seen 2 days ago where it really just became popular, but I'm looking at study.com and they got a whole definition and theory behind it.
What's the definition?
Well, I'm not going to go into all that, but the social distance is based on social characteristics, race, ethnicity, age, gender, and economic class. So this is something they've been studying. Do I need to send you the link?
Yes, send me the link. Can't you put it up some kind of way on your end?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yes, text me the link real quick.
Okay, hold on.
That's interesting.
It is.
Because if you notice, it's social distance everywhere. Social distance. Keep your distance. Social distance. Interesting. Hold on. It is. Let me find it. Because if you notice, it's social distance everywhere. Social distance. I'm echoing right there. Hold on, let me pull this up. Social distance definition and theory. Why I won't open. Copy. Paste.
They say it refers to a level of acceptance of people and have others outside of their own social group or class. The level of acceptance is defined by general feelings towards others and the amount of social interaction they have with people whose characteristics outside their social norm.
Hold on, I'm trying to put it up.
Okay.
There it is. Social distance. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. So, but
the level of acceptance people have of others outside of their own social group or class. This level of acceptance is defined by their general feelings towards others and the amount of social interaction they have with people. This ain't even got nothing to do with what they talking about.
It don't have anything to do with today, but that's what they're using and why. So my thing is now, people are scared to shake each other's hands. You know what I'm saying? They're scared to be in each other's faces. Whatever's going on in this world is causing more distance, which is separating the masses. It's separating. So we already have our problem. Now it seems like it's just going to get stronger to me. What is it based on? Well, I mean, what do you get from it?
Hold on, I'm trying to remove. I get that they don't want. I mean, people touching each other, people gathering socially, a certain number of people gathering socially. I feel like they want everybody to keep their distance, and I guess they're using it in that terminology as opposed to what it really means.
Right. So now we got a whole new definition of. So
the economic impact. Thank you so much, Buzz Zipper, for bringing that up. Now, I know I've been like driving Carl crazy because I was like thinking, okay, when you think about like people aren't going out to eat anymore because nobody knows who's preparing the food, which means the restaurants are going to limit their, their hours or close completely. Think about the fast food places. Is definitely going to affect people who are of lower income. It starts at the bottom and goes up because imagine the people who can't work because nobody's buying hamburgers anymore because they don't trust the hands that's making the McDonald's. Like, how are we going to bounce back? Because like you said, 69% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Hell, Lord knows I probably do for the most part. But, what are we going to do when you can't get that check when you're supposed to get it? Because even though, the student loan got a break, we didn't hear anything about the mortgages. You know what I'm saying? We didn't hear anything about the rent. Because being a landlord, like when my rent is due, I gotta pay my mortgage. I'm not gonna pay my mortgage because you ain't paid your rent. Because I've already been there. So what's gonna happen? I'm listening, Carl. What you think?
Like, oh, okay.
Not your Uber Eats. Your Uber Eats is off the chain.
Uber Eats.
Man, but they price gouging. I was gonna order Instacart because y'all know I don't go to the grocery store much. When I do go to the grocery store, I order it through Instacart. So I was ordering on Instacart. It's normally $3 or $3.99 or something like that. It was like $8.99, $7.99 for a delivery fee. So I think that when it comes to certain things that. And then, people are like, do you really want other people, these random people picking your food and bringing it to your house? Like I don't know. it's a lot to think about. You said if you're hungry enough, you're going to eat from the fast food restaurants. Well, that's true.
If they open up.
Right. So what do you think the economic impact is going to be, Carl? Because I don't know if can we really completely shut down for 2 weeks, 4 weeks?
No. These airlines grounded these planes, transportation really shutting down. It has a ripple effect. We don't know what it's going to be. And the closest thing that I've seen, or we've seen, to this is 9/11. And you see the damage that, that left behind. You can only imagine because this thing is shutting down the world.
Well, I like to think, look, let's think positively. So 2 weeks from now,
Go ahead.
2 weeks from now, when the sun comes out and like you said, the birds still chirping and everything is okay, and it's not as many people as you think about, who are, actually getting this strain that they claim is flu-like or whatever, then what? We're gonna look back on this and be like, oh, we was overreacting. It was all a dream. This was all a movie, or it gives us something to know that we should have prepared for ahead of time. And now we're really gonna be stocking up on toilet tissue and water.
But if this disease originated the way they said it originated, right? Really prepare for it. If it's something brand new that the world has never seen. And then the other thing is the economic effect. By school shutting down, people being out of work for 2 weeks, that's a long time. That's a long time to go without a check. If you live in check to check, like
but when we just talk about the Apple stores closing.
Apple stores closing.
We can't get our phones fixed no more. We can't get our computer fixed.
Yeah. What else? Schools. What else? What else is really just shutting down? And a lot of the
amusement parks.
The NBA.
Von Zipper said, "There's no excuse. We all lived through the Great Recession of 2008 and 2009. People should be financially prepared. They should be, but that's easier said than done, Von Zipper. We all go through our financial ups and downs, and so it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. But I don't know. Carl, let's talk about something else. What do you want to talk about? Like, so you would be I guess, we go back to our play movie. So you would be the hero saving people, stockpiling toilet tissue and antibiotics and selling it for $200 a pop.
I mean, if money ain't no good, it got to be something else.
Right.
But I didn't say saving people, saving everybody. I mean, I would be a hero. I wouldn't be a victim. I wouldn't fall victim to none of the zombie attacks or whoever else is trying to get whatever you have. No, I'm not there. That wouldn't be me.
That is zombie attacks. Oh no.
I'm saying, what would you be? What do you say?
I don't know, because I could be an introvert or an extrovert. So I don't know where I would be. And you can never because I watch so much of The Walking Dead and all that. And it's like, where were you in the old world, before this happened? And people I was a teacher, or I ran a company, or I did this. But when all your money and your resources and all of those things are gone, what would be your talents after that? How would you use your talents to get by if your talents don't consist of money and designer goods and showcasing for the gram and whatever else? Like, what would be your talents? And I think I think I'm a little analytical. You said you a grower. Okay, I think I'm a little analytical, so I guess I got that on my side. Like, I'll be a good person to know about, how to figure out resources or how to strategize. But other than that, I don't know how I would be. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was telling you when we was on the phone, I was like, I don't want to end up somebody's sex slave in the basement, like when people come bamming on your door because they know, well, that house over there, this house over here got these people in it, and this house over there, we gonna go and take all their stuff because they look like they weak. You know what I mean? So
that's the question I was about to ask. Do you think, we're gonna paint the scenario, do you think, all right, so there's no running water, there's no grocery stores to go shopping, I guess no electricity, huh? So we're in the dark pretty much, right? I'm just trying to paint the whole scene so we'll know how we need to survive. Do you think you need to leave your comfort zone?
Maybe. How would
now we talking about
said she's a armed grower, so you gotta sit there with all your guns and just wait and while you got your stockpile solution and protect your family, just like the purge. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
you have charcoal and a grill. Exactly. Got some matches and
it's plenty of trees.
But it's not about you though. I think in my mind it's okay, you can be fine with your things, but it's always somebody out there who's out there to take your things. And just like we said, how the economy will be affected and the people at the bottom will be hit the hardest. Those people at the bottom are going to be trying to get what you got. because just because you good don't mean they good, because now they going to be trying to figure out how to survive by doing any means necessary. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard.
Monica G said, defend your family. I agree.
Okay. They should. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see what these damn comments saying. Ah, Lord, we don't need no guns. Stop it. I don't. Well, we do, but we don't. You always needed a gun. I agree. Real people in the real world know that we survive. We act as if we have to be out and doing all this stuff. Lesson learned. Exactly, Tanisha Pickens. Because at the end of the day, it's like, shoot, at some point you got to sit down anyway. I know when to sit down and when to hang out and when to, show off. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I'm good. I got what I need over here. I got my little whatever. And for me, it's like, as long as they don't take the internet away. Now, that would kill me if they took the internet away. Because if I'm in a position where they gotta like limit what information gets out to whom and when, because the internet is a great source of information. So if the world, the United States, or whoever decides to block the internet, what we gonna do?
So let's say they did take the internet. Let's say your phones didn't work anymore. No more computers, no iPad, no nothing. You're totally disconnected from the world. Yeah, what? What we do?
If you're totally disconnected from the world, then you're living in a false bubble because you don't necessarily know what's going on. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. You could be like in a delusional sense of reality, or you could be, in a sense of anxiety because you have no clue as to how bad it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, we rebuild.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you use all the resources you have. There's still ways to communicate. You still got analog, which I still wholeheartedly believe in keeping something in your house that is analog.
Like what?
Anything that's analog now.
Like what? Give me an example.
Old school clock radio. Old school cat TV.
No.
Well, that's a problem. You need something with an
old school what TV?
Big back. The big back.
No. Because you can get regular channels on your HD whatever TV.
Exactly. So you have given way to this digital age, and that is all you're about, which is cool. I love it. But we need something analog.
Okay. Okay.
If you ever look at these movies from way back, you always see they go down in the dungeon and they always blow off the dust off these old ancient turned down analog kind of radios, and they get a signal, and that's how they communicate.
You want to take some calls, Carl?
Yeah.
Let me see what the people they scared to join in. Let me see if they gonna call in on the phone.
Scared of the conversation. It's real though.
I mean, it's real, but it's like
feeling out mine right now. The young kids can't even tell time. Nope.
You have to have some stimuli.
Oh, what is that?
You need batteries.
Oh.
You got batteries at your house?
I do.
What kind of batteries you got?
Lots of double A's.
I'm coming over there and live in the basement.
Come on.
Hold on. 8617. Hello. Why are you so dark, Carl?
Hey, Michelle. It's Von Zipper.
What's up, Von Zipper? I was trying to have a lighthearted conversation. Now I'm stressed out.
What?
I said I was trying to have a lighthearted conversation. Now I'm stressed out. Now I got to go get some batteries tomorrow.
I just want to say that live that you did the other night, that's better than HBO. I need to subscribe to Patreon.
And we're going on Patreon tonight to preview the next episode. So yeah, you should be over there.
Everyone should subscribe to that, but that entertainment is priceless. I think you still have it up. That is priceless.
You know what's crazy? And
when you're quarantined.
I was telling everybody how a lot of my videos get demonetized for whatever reason. That video was full of tomfoolery and it was monetized. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I see commercials all through it because I was thinking about that. The YouTube, like in times like this, you have to like profit off this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is having more viewers than ever. People are stuck in the house. Kids are stuck in the house. They're viewing new channels and viewing content. Like that's ad revenue.
Okay.
YouTubers should be making good money these next few weeks.
Well, look. Let me go and shuck and jive on the YouTube. Then let me get my.
I'm serious. Like it is. Like what else can you do? The TV. Like I thought that like the TV channels would like put on like some good movies. Like what's some good like throwback movies? You know,
Like all of the love.
BT would change their schedule because like people are stuck in the house. It's your time to play love and basketball and some good movies.
Right.
But they just playing crap. They playing crap. I'm like, this is the time to get the money.
Right. But I guess we got Netflix for all that too.
Yeah, I'm a businessman. When this all settles, though, so like people who like stuff you needed, like let's say you needed a new car, like when May and June, when we come back to normal, like that would be the time to get a brand new car at a good price. Like this is the time to buy a house. The Fed slashed the rate again. Like you got to take advantage of these situations and have that rainy day fund.
Yeah,
this kind of stuff happens.
Yeah. And I'm mad because I'm like, now you got to think about it too, because now the property value is going to go down. And mine was just going up.
You think it's going to go down?
You don't think so? Like, remember in 2008, that was when the real estate bubble kind of crashed. And I remember a lot of my property values went down. So now if it's going to be the time to buy a house, which means it's a buyer's market, that means that the seller's prices are going to go down, right?
No. They're going to compete for because some people who were not traditionally eligible to like buy a house for whatever reason, like the rate, like let's say your house was like $250 and all they could afford with the higher rate was like $230. Now they can afford $250 because with the rate, like that gives them an extra $30,000. So yeah, I mean, I think 2008 was technically a depression. I don't know why they just done Great Recession, but it was technically a depression. Like the real estate market holds this country up. This is just, this is in about 6-7 weeks we'll be back to normal. It's just they're gonna have to do a reset. And like I don't know, you're old enough to know. Like in 2008 they sent out stimulus checks.
Child, I wanted to go back 2008 because that I started my blog in 2007. So 2008, 2009, that's when I was like really making mega money, like mega money on my advertising, on everything. So clearly y'all gonna see a whole lot of more blogs because I've been lazy lately. So I'm gonna be in the house typing my ass off.
You should. It was like it is. It just sucks being in the house, and I think for you all with kids, I hope you all have like headache medication. But this about to be.
Right.
That's this. I couldn't imagine having like a house full of kids as hungry as I am. Like,
what you think about the What you think about the reunion being canceled or postponed?
It's a legal liability.
Yeah,
it's a legal liability. Like all the shows that I work on have to shut down too because everybody knows that Bravo Media and Truly Original have the money. If one camera guy on that set catches something and dies or has a hospital stay, that's a 7 and 8 figure legal liability. Truly Original, like that is Bravo Media. Like that's why Apple had to shut down because if an Apple Store employee catches it, Apple has billions of dollars. That's your come up check.
Wow.
So you have to kind of like, it's a legal thing. Like the country's shutting down not because of a, super flu coronavirus. It's the legal liability. Like you catch it at Fulton County schools, you got a child, Michelle, you're going to sue the Fulton County School Board for 7 to 8 figures.
True.
That's y'all made him go to school, so I sent him, and he got it, and I got it.
Right.
That's a legal liability. So that's kind of most of them have to be.
Look at Carl phone ringing.
For us because I wanted to see Kenya.
Yeah, I did too. I can't wait, but at least Andy says it's postponed. So, I mean, we'll get it eventually. We just won't get it when we're supposed to.
Yeah, but I think if it doesn't happen right after the finale, the viewer interest.
But they got a whole lot of but they have a whole lot of shows left. So I feel like they still got time to film it. You know what I mean? Because when it's
then they got 5. They're like 4 or 5. I don't know if that turnaround they can turn around that. I think it's still gonna be like if it doesn't, like if I think the 4 or 5 would put them in April, and let's say it was like a 3 weeks in between it. Like who's gonna come back after 3 weeks? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. I would come back because I want to see them get dragged. I mean, the reunion is the reunion. I think a lot of people, prefer the reunion over the show.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it comes on right after. Like, I hate it when even I think Love and Hip Hop is doing it. Love and Hip Hop New York is doing it, but I hate when shows like they break seasons up in half. Like even all scripted shows do it too. Like they air the first part of the season. I think that's why Empire lost a lot of viewers. From September to December, they air the first part, and then from March to May, they air the second. And a lot of people don't come back in March because that's a long gap. It's like I don't even remember what happened on the first part. So. I don't know. I mean, I want to see it whenever,
but if you, Von Zipper, I thought you were a member of the StreamYard. I mean, of the Patreon, because tonight we're going. I had got the episode, so I'm gonna be, talking about it before whatever. For the people who
every time I want to do it, I can't figure it out. I'm good with technology. Like I was trying to find the StreamYard thing the other night. I'm glad I did because they're good and they're funny, but I could not compete with them. Like if it came between like me and them three, I would be like, nothing. But that kind of stuff is hard for me. Like the Patreon, I think I clicked it and it sent me back to YouTube, and I was like, it's a lot of work.
I get it.
But I'll figure it out.
But it's not as hard as as people make it out to be, because basically it's unlisted YouTube videos that I put on Patreon for the people who pay. So it's just a paywall pretty much to access the link that I give y'all. So anyway.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I just want to add my 2 cents where everybody is quarantined. This is my first day ever just sitting inside all day. And I don't like it at all. The gym is open, but I don't want to go. My gym, I call it Equinox. They're open, but I don't even want to go. Like they're like, we've been cleaning over. I'm like, I don't think I even really want to go. After I got the phone, I was like, I don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in the gym?
Well,
we don't cover that much.
Carl, what you say to me earlier? You have to live your life. You can't live in a state of fear, right?
No, please live it.
Now, I'm not afraid, but I just don't like. I didn't even like I love I have to eat to live. I don't eat much. I eat to survive. I don't like being around people who are like panicking. I don't want to like talk. People want to talk. I was in the mall yesterday and people were like, oh my God, it's safe. I don't want to talk to you about that. Like,
right.
I'd rather just be, I don't want to be at home, but I'd rather be there than be here with you, So,
right. And I don't want to cough and then people look at you like you got the virus.
Well, this is the best thing. If you get it and when you beat it, you can't, your body's going to become immune to it. So,
let me ask you something. What do you think about why are the stores running out of toilet paper?
You asking me? You asking the caller?
Yeah. What is going on with the toilet paper?
Caller, Von Zipper.
Because I think people are doing that as precautionary. I don't know. When I get my flu symptoms isn't diarrhea, but I think because when I went to Target 2 weeks ago, people bought all the emergency and the flu medicine like 2 weeks ago. It's been sold out. Like flu, So I think that's what people think of is like if I'm stuck in the house, I don't want to have to use the bathroom and not have any toilet. But it's a dumb idea.
But if you eat, if all you're doing is sitting around in the house eating snacks, you're gonna poop. So you need toilet. So the logic is you got all these snacks, you're gonna need some toilet tissue.
So we anticipating being in the house for over 2 or more, huh?
I guess so. I mean, the last thing you want to run out of is toilet tissue.
No food.
But if it came down to it, you need to get something that you can wash and reuse. If it's like you thinking that serious, like maybe I need to get some like extra washcloths or something. So when I do run out, I can just wash them. Who
wanna wash shitty? Who wanna wash shitty towels? Like that is disgusting. Okay, never mind.
If we're living reset,
toilet paper, what you gonna use? Newspaper
I
or washcloth?
I ain't gonna never run out because I have a whole bunch of it in the closet.
Yeah.
See, like that's what you gotta think about. Like when you run out, like you gonna use your hand, you gonna use a newspaper.
It is not gonna be no shortage of toilet tissue. All the paper companies in Georgia, I don't think it'll ever be a shortage. It's a shortage in stores right now, but they'll be out there. It'll just cost $50 for a 6-pack. But right, Sexy Scott, our worst case scenario. Okay, I'll use a towel. Worst case scenario, but I don't want to go there. I use what is it, Bounty or something.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I go to Target a lot, and I was thinking like the smart person. Okay, the smart person runs and gets bottles of water. The intelligent person buys a Brita filter. Like that's why people aren't rational. That's why I don't want to be like, I would get a Brita filter, like something like when the bottled water runs out, what am I gonna do? You know, that's
see, that's why we need you on our survival team.
Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
Cause I got 50 cases of water in my truck, but see the way y'all always see me drinking water. Like my thing is, I never run out of bottled water because it's like every single time I go out, I buy like a $3 case. So in both of my cars, I always have like a case of water somewhere. It's just random, I know, but yeah, you're right.
Me too. I'm the same way. But I know when the water runs out, like it has been, the store, my local grocery store open at 6. Yeah. They ran out of water at 8. So you need like a backup plan. Like who's gonna be drinking out of the tap?
Right.
So it's kind of like, you know, just people aren't thinking. Like I think like they were smart enough to get the soup. I was like, and the rice and the beans. I'm like, good. Like at least you got like common sense. But they hit up that frozen food too. Like I think everybody in LA is about to have frozen lasagna for dinner for the next few nights.
See, that's me. That's why I know I won't be. I don't know. I'm not that smart when it comes. I'm up here buying frozen chicken wings. I'm like, oh, I can put these in the air fryer. Oh, I can. I wasn't thinking about what if the electricity go off, or what if I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, let me get some steaks and some. But yes, I need to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and that just the people with kids. I don't think you can ration kids like hunger. Like for example, like all right, we're gonna eat right now. It's noon. We can't eat again till 6 because the grocery store is selling out. Like you know, and tell that to a kid, they're like, yeah, you got some chips out.
Right.
You know, just being smart. I know the stores are trying to get the stock through the call it shelf restock, but I don't think that I think the demand is kind of too high, but
we gotta like reroute our travel. I was just looking at my email, like Essence up here talking about they might, change the dates of the Essence Festival, which is normally July 4th. And I'm like, damn, July? Like, wait a minute, wait, hold up. So I don't know. That's what stresses me out when I outside of this 2 to 3 to 4 week window is people still like canceling things and doing other stuff. So it's like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, Michelle, the Essence Festival and stuff in June and July will be canceled because people will not be able to economically recover from this by then.
Right.
I think the best thing we have going for our economy right now is that a lot of people got their refund, their tax refund. Mm-hmm. So that's like their savings cushion, but 69% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. So I think that is what they're buying more time with. But in order to catch up, I was going to spend $1,100 at Essence. That money I was going to spend, I need to keep that because I lost that overtime from my job. They only let me use 40 hours a week in PTO. That wasn't the overtime. Like stuff like that. Or
right.
My second job cut my hours, and my second job is my play money. That kind of stuff is it's gonna go until Christmas, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. Look, meanwhile, I'll be on live about 5 times a day, so I'll see y'all.
Get that YouTube money.
Right. I gotta make my mortgage payment some kind of way, child. Let me get on here and play with y'all all day. But I appreciate you,
Buzz. I think they lack the standard stuff. I think a lot of YouTubers watch and talk about finances. they won't say the term of the, but they're like they're gonna get demonetized. But I think YouTube doesn't care. Like there's still commercials.
No, they care because if you put it in the title and if you say it within the first minute, then you notice like type in that name and you will see like everything that comes up. If you press play below it, there's a banner that directs you to the CDC. So everything that has that in the title or is a topic of the video, it directs you to the CDC because they want to be really careful about misinformation and creating fear and, people saying that it's not serious or whatever. So they're directing everyone to, to that, which, is smart.
Yeah, if you type it in, it only goes to like ABC News and NBC News. So like that's the only people who actually put it in the title.
Even if you type the name of the beer, Von Zipper, just type the name of the beer, not the whole thing, and you'll see some other things come up, and even that it will send you to the CDC.
Yeah, but we'll get through this. There's no point in panic. Plan, don't panic, and next time, like I said, the Great Recession should have taught everybody.
Right.
But next time, you just gotta be like Michelle and already have some water, already have some toilet paper and like sitting there.
But I think I got enough, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling like I have to buy some more. But anyway, thank you so much, Von Zipper. I appreciate you.
Take care.
Bye. Carl, what you think? We got somebody else on the line. What you think?
I think Von Zipper hit it. I think he's right and exact, on point.
Von Zipper is a very smart person. I appreciate him. He always calls in. Hold on, let me see who this is. 6670. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Is this the professor?
No, it is not the professor, girl. This is Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina. My bad. I just be trying to figure out. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Girl, you got stalkers and trollers, so I understand.
Hey, Sabrina, girl. Professor is not a stalker or a troller, by the way. The professor is a supporter. And she's in the chat. I appreciate it.
I know that. I'm just saying in general. I mean, you still have people like Dre.
Oh, child. We ain't going to even talk about Dre crazy ass. Don't even talk Dre up.
So, this has been a very interesting conversation, girl.
It's so random.
I have to say,
it's so random.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I forgot to say hello to your guest. Hello, guest.
Hello, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you today?
Doing outstanding. Thanks for asking.
That's just lovely. So, okay, girl. Random. I had to write some notes for you. This is the first time I got through to you with my notes.
I'm scared.
Good.
Okay, I'm listening.
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Well, the first thing I have to say, I encourage everybody, if you have Instagram, and most people do, find a video from Brother Polite. If you know who Brother Polite is, find that video, and he's talking about this now. And it's a really good breakdown for people. It's a really, really good breakdown about what's going on right now. And a lot of misconceptions people have, with antibacterial and things of this nature, because folks are just going out haphazardly buying stuff randomly. I know I need toilet tissue. Get all the toilet tissue. Get all the paper. Get all of this. Get all the water. And it's media hype, to be honest with you.
It is.
It's a whole lot of media hype.
It is.
But we're going to get on that later. So let's get on this real quick so we can get back to the big issue at hand, which is what you were talking about. The reunion cancellation.
Okay. That's the most important part. The reunion being canceled. Let's talk about it.
I'm going to be okay with it because you know what? I'm waiting in anticipation because you know what? I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm a 50-year-old woman. That shit better be good.
It better be.
I see as I get older, girl, I like ratchet TV as I get older. I just started watching Love and Hip Hop. Ugh, that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, this better be good. This better be good. And I really think, watch Brother Polite's video, but I really think this is, I don't want to say conspiracy, but our government, it's not like they haven't pulled some hanky, skanky, janky crap before. And it's not like they haven't shut down governmental entities and just done all crazy stuff before. So I don't put nothing past them. Absolutely, positively nothing.
Okay.
If they need something to crash in the market, they'll do what they need to do. If whatever they need to do, they'll do it, and we fall behind them just like robots. And we believe whatever they put out.
So let's do you think
Carl has a question. DJ Cooly has a question.
Do you think it's an agenda behind what's going on? And how does this agenda fit in with, everyday citizens?
Could you hear
in
that?
a way, I do think I think it has more become an agenda. And this is more my opinion, my words, my opinion. I don't think it probably started off that way, but now that they have seen the days that I have said this before, that's a whole different tax bracket. We don't know nothing about it. We can speculate. We can think of the conspiracy, but that's a whole different tax bracket we're talking about. When the days get together and they need something to happen, it'll happen. So it probably didn't start off as a conspiracy, but think about this, or put this question in your head. Would this be so sensationalized if it was Black people dying and catching this? I mean, not to say that some Black people haven't been affected by it. I ain't really heard of the Black people that's been affected by it. It's been older white people.
But we haven't necessarily seen all of the people.
And I'm not trying to sound racist or anything to that nature, but they don't really care too much about us. But I got to speak the truth. They don't care too much about when something happens to us. So had this really been happening in Black communities, we'd have probably been getting blamed for it. Over-sexualized, bad eating habits, rats and roaches and this and that. But it's happening to regular, everyday, older white people with weakened immune systems. The older you are, with the more weakened immune system you have, you are way more susceptible to it, including diabetics too. And that's why I encourage people to watch Brother Polite's video, because for those 9 minutes, he breaks down a lot, and it makes so much sense. Okay. So much sense. But it's really not. It's not. I mean, I don't want to say this too much, because then they may try and mutate the strain some more so that it can start affecting more Black people.
Oh, Lord.
But when you look at his video, you're going to see how, I'm going to tell you this, in the video you will see how the only places in Africa where there is even the smallest outbreak are the places that Chinese are trying to colonize.
Oh, okay.
Now, I encourage you even more to watch that video.
Okay.
All right, what's some more of my notes?
Oh, Lord, you got a whole list?
In a way, I'm going to answer that question, yes. I don't think it started off that way, but I think they've seen what a big old mess they've made, and so they got to fix it. And the way to fix it is to sensationalize it in such a way that it takes the blame off of them and just kind of throws it in the air, and just it becomes something else. Something that when you do stuff like this, people don't think.
Right.
They just they get in protection mode. And protection mode means I got to go out and buy all the toilet tissue. I got to go out and get all the water. I got to go out, and you go look in the shelves. And I was at the store earlier. I didn't need all of these things because it's just me and my son. We cool. I'm old school. I know how to cook some dry beans.
Right.
I know how to plant food. I'm good. But there's so many people who are not. So they know what they're doing. They know how to over-sensationalize these things so that you can cause panic, so that, okay, now we can cause this panic so we don't have to do no explaining. And I'm not going to use the word Tariq Nasheed uses, but you watch him, so you know what kind of explaining I would say.
Right.
So I do believe, in a way, they have done that just to deter they fuck up.
I get
Let's put it like that.
I get it.
Let me see. Check the numbers, and yeah, I just said that. Here's a question.
I'm really mad you got notes for real. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Let me ask this petty question. Here's a petty question, but it's funny. It's a funny petty question.
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this one first because it's not as bad. Y'all still passing the blunt though?
Oh, I got a vape pen. I don't pass it to nobody.
Now, what are we black women, except myself, I have locks. What are we gonna do? Even white women, what they gonna do is importation of weaves and lashes and shit. Stop. One of them shops to get y'all nails done.
They already saying they put a halt on shipments.
Yep.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. I got braids. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this real quickly. I was Ubering the other morning. Now, when people get in my car, I have my disinfectant. So I spray the handles of my car door on the outside, on the inside, and I also spray my seatbelt because they don't need to be touching shit else. Ain't nothing else for them to be touching my car except for those things. I picked up this sister the other morning, and she just happens to be a health inspector. And she doesn't work for the government. She has her own business. So we were talking, and in light of recent events, I was asking her questions about restaurants. I said, I used to work in a restaurant, so I'm very picky about restaurants. And one of the things I'll do, and she even agreed with me on this, if you go to a restaurant, first of all, if you open the door and it smells, walk the fuck back out. Because if it smells that way on the outside, it's even worse in the back. That's number one. And you can, at any time, at any restaurant, request a tour of their kitchen. If they say no, walk out the restaurant. If they put up a fight and don't want to show you their kitchen, get out. If they come in and say, yeah, sure, come on, you can do a walkthrough, stay there and eat. Okay? But she told me this, and she said she wasn't trying to be racist or anything to that nature, and I'm going to share this video with you on your Facebook.
Okay.
But she was talking about Asian people, and she was talking about our government and how lax our government is with the importation of meat coming from these different countries. Okay? Not all of those containers are checked. So it is very easy for them to slip in dogs, rats, cats. And these are the things they eat on a regular basis. When I send you this video, if you don't, and this is an open market in China. And these are the things that they eat that our government, as shady as they are, have said, no, we're not going to eat this over here. But they get it slid in. It slides in. They get it in here. And she actually walked in a restaurant before and saw a chopped up dog on a table in the back. And the lady told her, no, this for us. We eat this.
Wow.
And she was like, that was some BS. With God as my witness, I put my hand on the Bible. I swear to God, girl.
I believe you.
I swear to God, I was like,
I believe you, but you know.
And
why are you laughing, Carl? I'm just like, go ahead.
You gotta learn to cook. That's another reason why I'm old school. Now, I can also suggest to people Pinterest. I got over 30 Pinterest boards. There is nothing that you can't make at a restaurant that I can't make in my kitchen.
That's true.
And when you start looking at some of these recipes, you're gonna be like, okay, I got that in my cabinet. I got that. I got this. I got that. And I can make these things yourself. Huh?
No, I was about to say I learned that, because I'm not really a cooker, but I used to get Hello Fresh, and I learned like, oh, really? I can make all of this, and it tastes like you know, just like you do in the restaurant. This is great. Okay, now I can do, you know, with the little herbs and all of that. Okay, I can really cook. So I guess with me, I just need everything written down, you know, from this to this to this to this. So yes,
yeah, you can do that, and people, everybody's out here buying cans of this and cans of that and cans of this. Girl, I'm good buying me some dry beans. I know what to do. I know how to cook them without even make them taste good without the smoked meat in them. I'm good. I had one of them praying grandmamas, as they used to say.
Okay, and you know, and that's the thing too. Like you can't live in fear and have faith at the same time. So you know, you have to know that this is just a stage. You know, we go through things like this situation all the time, even though we haven't had this particular situation ever. But you know, we've gone through things, and our ancestors have gone through things. So at the end of the day, you can see, you know, life has proven that we survived XYZ or the Great Depression or this depression or blah, 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 or whatever. So we're going to survive this too. So yes, definitely. We survived slavery. You know, this is nothing. Slavery, Jim Crow. Child, whatever. We good. I'm good.
We surviving now. To this day.
Yes. So
you know, wouldn't it be just hilarious if the cure for all this was in melanin and you couldn't jack it from us? You couldn't kill or take it from nobody for a cure. You had to actually be born with it.
Is that why y'all President Orange? Is that why y'all President Orange? He been injecting melanin and coming out a different color. Is that what it is?
Well, that's yellow orange president with his funny looking self.
That ain't my president.
Hell, even drag queens don't want that color orange. What the hell?
Child.
Yeah, what? It's getting crazy. Even here in Illinois, you know, they pretty much, our governor has said, you know, he's not going to shut stuff down, but he's leaving it at the discretion of the businesses and everybody here. So I work at a college, and I haven't been to work because recently my mom passed. So I took a leave of absence. So I don't go back to work until June because I can do that.
Okay.
But the students are on spring break, and they just extended that for another week. And everything that was happening besides the employees working has been shut down. Ain't that about a bitch?
Wow.
Let me ask you this.
Wait. DJ Cooly has a question.
Do y'all have any confirmed cases there?
In Illinois, do y'all have any confirmed? Do y'all have any confirmed cases in Illinois?
Yeah.
I think there are confirmed cases in every city. Wasn't it just about?
Yeah, but you know what? Guess what? Guess where they've been?
Where?
Downstate in central Illinois, where there are few to no black people. That's where they do all the farming and shit.
Oh.
Okay. Where all of the corn and the soybeans and stuff is grown.
Okay. Well, Sabrina, do you have look? What's next on your list, Sabrina?
Girl, that's pretty much it. No toilet paper. Oh, here's another thing for people. If you go to the store and you just can't find nothing, make your own disinfectant. Yeah. If you have an old container with the Clorox wipes, put you a paper towel in there, take the center roll out, and just add like Fabuloso and bleach.
Oh.
Like 3 parts Fabuloso, 1 part bleach.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
People are running out. That's what I'm saying. Pinterest is the best. You can learn how to do this stuff yourself instead of going out spending money. Because, like you said, people are living paycheck to paycheck. You have to learn. It's time to start using the left side of your brain or the right side. Just put them both together and use them.
Right.
But it's that time because people are gonna start. They're gonna start running out of shit. And you're going to have to know how to do these things for yourself. And a lot of these skills have been taken away from us because of the convenience of what you talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They can go back to analog as far as I'm concerned. I'm good. I still got a transistor radio. I got 2.
See, all y'all going to leave me behind. You know me, I'm just so dependent on technology that it's just like...
Girl.
What am I gonna do?
Go to Menards. When you go to Menards or Lowe's and get you some candles, and I'm not talking about the ones that you light up with the fire. You can get the little ones that look like candles, and it's just a little switch underneath. So you don't have to worry about burning nothing. So if anything happens, you are prepared. You always want to be prepared. People are always not prepared for things like this. They think they got everything until some shit really hits the fan. And then when you can't see, when you stumbling around your house trying to use your cat eyes, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have got some candles, or I wish I would have had this, or I wish I would have had that. But you got plenty of shit paper.
Right.
You know? So
look, Von Zipper said you on his survival team. You didn't got upgraded. You on Von Zipper survival. Von Zipper is gonna win the survival race. I'm just saying.
I'm team Von Zipper.
We can survive this because I keep playing. My grandmother taught me how to plant. We lived in an apartment building in the city of Chicago, and she had like 2 inches of dirt, maybe.
Okay.
She had greens and tomatoes, all kind of shit. Oh, I can survive.
Okay.
And I can beat your ass too.
See, that's what we need. We need somebody who know how to work them nunchucks and them things. Like, what's the girl name? Michonne on the on the Walking Dead. Yeah, we need that girl. Cause I don't know if I can fight. I don't know if I can fight.
You don't know if you can what?
I guess I can fight. I was just saying I don't know if I can fight. I just be like, I don't know. I'll be the referee.
Girl, if you look, you're getting older. If you can't fight, we can teach you how to shoot.
Okay, that'll work. I think I know how to shoot though.
Cause I'm older. I can't fight like I used to, but I can shoot like a good girl.
All right.
I can shoot real good.
Well, Sabrina,
we gotta learn how to prepare ourselves. All right, I done took up enough of your time. I done took up more time than I ever have before.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Somebody said practice them hands, Michelle.
Yeah.
Hello. I wanted you to have some more good conversation, you know.
No.
I'm sorry to all the viewers and listeners.
What you apologizing for?
A lot of time.
What you apologizing for?
Huh?
What you apologizing for? I run this. I wanted to talk to you and you talk. You are here. I appreciate you.
Move it.
So don't be apologizing.
I thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you, girl. And you know what? I'm going to go to my Facebook and I'm going to share this video with you on Facebook so you can see for yourself.
Okay.
And you're going to be like, what the entire F-U-C-K?
Child, I've been looking at so many videos. I'm just going to go crazy. Go ahead and send it to me because, look, I had Carl and Kamisha on the phone all night long. And,
Yes.
He's just like, he's just talking me off the ledge. That's all. I'm like, I gotta get gas in all my cars just in case I gotta go somewhere and be ready to go. I don't know what if, I live in the middle of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get out the city. Like, I don't know.
And go where?
I don't know.
How many confirmed cases y'all got in Atlanta?
In Georgia is 64 total, and they were saying the bulk of that is in the city of Atlanta.
The bulk of that is in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, so I guess like 30. I don't know.
Don't add the two ships that came in.
Oh, child.
I don't know if I believe that, girl. If the bulk of it was in Atlanta, it's a lot. I mean, I've been to Atlanta once, and that's when I was actually going to Warner Robins, Georgia, at like 3:00 in the morning at Greyhound, and I was looking at the back of Magic City and not knowing what the hell it was. So I've only been once, so I can't say from experience that it's crowded. But I mean, I kind of figure it's crowded when it takes you an hour to go 15 blocks. So I kind of figure
Atlanta's crowded.
Atlanta. If it was that crowded, and y'all had 30 confirmed cases of a disease that's airborne, wouldn't y'all be on a complete shutdown by now?
Well, they said it's not airborne.
What they say, Carl? Huh?
It says skin contact. And then it's you have to touch your face. So it has to come through a pore. That's what they say.
We can get, that's what I mean about the misinformation. On one, they say it can survive in air for hours or something. I think I read that. And then they were saying contact to contact, like skin, no shaking hands, no hugging, all of that. So it's like, well, damn, then I gotta stay single for the next couple of months. Like I can't meet no new people. I'm just lonely now.
It almost sounds like they're trying to make it a pandemic.
Hold on, see, Carl, you didn't said CDC says it's airborne. What is he talking about? They about to drag you, Carl.
I got melanin. Well, okay.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it's like they trying to, because if this shit was as airborne, as bad as they said it was, girl, please.
And you can be asymptomatic for 14 days. Exactly. And so I'm sitting up here. I told y'all I done had allergies out forever. And every year around this time, and I'm sitting here coughing and sneezing. I sneezed once this morning. I'm like, I'm calling my mama. Do I have a what is going on? I sneeze. What the hell?
Oh. Girl, do you have diabetes?
No, I don't.
Are you over 65, 70?
No, I'm not. I do have high blood pressure though.
But do you have respiratory problems?
No, I don't.
Then you are not susceptible to it.
How you know? You ain't the doctor.
I'm telling you.
You don't have the test. I need the test. I need to know.
Watch the video.
I don't want to watch the video. I need the test. I need to know.
Don't touch your face. How about that?
I do wash my hands a lot.
What you say?
I do touch my face a lot too, though. But they'll be running from me if I go out coughing, child. It's all look. I cough all the time. I cough at least 2-3 times during this video, so I'm gonna be coughing. I'm sorry. My sinus is draining in the back of my throat right now. It's itching. I want to cough so bad. I want to be like Michelle got it. Michelle got it. I want to cough so bad right now. Anyway,
girl. Please. I smoke weed. I'm forever coughing.
Right, that too. That now I gotta start eating edibles because the weed smoke gonna make my throat itch. Don't want to be coughing.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, other than that, girl. Now you cough in my car, I'm gonna put your ass out. I'm gonna end the fucking ride, and you got to get
child. I don't want to be in no close quarters coughing, nothing. No, I'm good. Anyway, girl, it's all good.
Girl, you know, people just don't touch nothing. Go and get yourself while everybody doing this. I bet ain't nobody's out going to go get no plastic gloves, though.
Well, you got some gloves over there, Carl? You do?
Oh, yeah.
You got gloves?
I got gloves.
You got masks too?
We got masks, but it's not for this.
We always had them.
What y'all had them for?
Because we're working on the basement. There's nothing to do with this.
Okay. No. All right, fine. Whatever. I don't know.
Girl, my last little tidbit, and I'm gonna get off this phone. Go to Walgreens and get you some surgical gloves, the kind that they use in the doctor's office, or when you go to the doctor. Steal your son before somebody come in the room. Just go and get you some surgical gloves, and you will be fine. Open the door. When you open the doors and get to where you're going, take them off and throw them away. Keep some in your purse. Keep some in your pocket. That's for men and women.
Okay.
Keep those surgical gloves. Go get you some aloe vera gel and some rubbing alcohol and like some lavender or some tea tree oil. Make your own hand sanitizer.
Okay. Sabrina, you earned your spot as the doctor for our imaginary survival team.
Okay.
Dr. Sabrina, because doctors in the new world, they don't have no schooling or nothing. They just know shit. So Sabrina just knows shit.
That's right. That's the herbs. That's the herbs from the ancestors, girl.
Oh, child. Anyway, y'all so funny.
All right, let me stop.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, I have enjoyed our conversation. I will talk to you or be watching you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much for being my co-host. I appreciate you.
I'll be there.
Okay. Well, I will see you. I said thank you for being our co-host. Pretty much.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell you about that later.
It's all good.
I'll tell you more about that later, girl. Atlanta's Most Wanted. Thank you for letting me talk my ass off.
Oh, you did good. Sounded good. Thank you.
Thank you. And peace out, girl. I will talk to you and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Sabrina. Bye.
So
All right.
It was somebody else on the phone, but they hung up. But that's okay.
let me ask you this before you take it.
Oh, wait, there's somebody on the line. Go ahead. Talk, Carl.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you about to ask?
No, I'm just curious to know, is this the new world that we're living in? Are we going to be in fear of coming in contact with each other from here on out? Are you always going to contemplate wearing gloves when you go out?
Maybe. Are there now never going to be any concerts? Like, think about it. Now, are we going to be in fear of being in large crowds? Like, we ain't going to no more Beyonce concerts? Like, what's going to happen?
I mean, from the sound and the looks of it, that's becoming a reality. So that's not good. Because
so how are we going to see Beyonce perform?
Through the internet. We're going back to the social distance thing.
That's hold on, we got somebody on the line. 6404, hello.
Somebody on the line. Hello.
We're echoing.
Hello.
Hey, turn your computer down.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh well, I don't know what to say about this all too much because it just doesn't make sense to me. I was talking to my mother about this thing and you know, I was dismissing it and she was just dismissing me. And so I said, well, she was talking about that Trump had said he's going to let some people in and then not others. And I said, thank you. I'm so glad that you told that to me because
turn your computer down.
We have a real epidemic. We have a real epidemic. You shut everything down. And my mother also told me that the people in Italy are having a really bad time with this. And I thought, you know what? Italy's a very small country. And I thought they would have been able to shut this thing down and get everything together really, really quickly. So I don't know. I'm confused about the whole thing. In my whole life, I have never heard of anything like this. In my mother's whole life, she said she's never heard of anything like this, where you've had something that's an epidemic kind of spotty all across the world. So it kind of feels kind of weird. I don't know how real it is. I just think that this is just going to come on the heels of maybe other things.
Well, you
because
know,
nothing is making any sense. And then you have a president like Donald Trump, who anything can happen with. You know, you just don't know what's going to come behind that person.
That's true.
So I think everything's a bit strange. That's what it feels like to me. And the fact that there's no toilet paper anywhere is even stranger. Yeah, it's even stranger. So I don't get it. It hasn't made 1 ounce of sense to me, not 1 ounce of sense. I don't understand also what's going on with, like, say, the Asian people. And again, China is the kind of country where they can shut things down like nobody's business. They have a lot of controls in China. So I don't know how they were able to just get this out. Let a disease kind of get out and then spread all around the whole world. So those are the kinds of things that don't make any kind of sense to me whatsoever. I don't get it. And like this lady saying, I'm not taking anyone's shots or vaccines. I agree with her. I wouldn't take any either. I would never take any shots. I would never take any vaccines. I would never take anything that they're selling because you don't know what it's going to be.
Wait a minute.
Just a little bit
before when you were saying that, you know, it's your first time seeing something like this, and you know, Dr. Carl on the line, and he just wanted to just show y'all that it has happened before. The flu was called a deadly epidemic.
I said in my lifetime.
Okay.
I wasn't born in 1918.
Well, that's true. That's true. But the thing is, you know, you're here now, which means clearly people survived. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about it and you say that you've never seen anything like it, of course you haven't, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. And, you know, people came out of it.
I know we have Black Death. I know about, there's always been various epidemics and so forth. I'm not speaking like that. What I am trying to say is, in this world that we live in now, this highly technological world that we live in now, while on the one hand, yes, things can move very fast in one way, they also move very fast in the other direction as well. So when you think about it, there should be containment. And when you have places like Italy and China, where they're seriously, I mean, they're controlling how many babies you have. I think they can control like a virus. I think if they want to.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
If they want to control it, I think they could.
What?
That's,
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Did you have a question, or did you just want to make that statement?
I'm really not on the bandwagon with this kind of stuff. I don't get it. It just seems like it's just some stuff.
Okay, so basically you're just going to go on about your daily life, and are you going to like quarantine yourself, and or are you?
I honestly didn't even know anything about it, but my mother kind of calls me and gives me updates. Because she knows I don't care. And, and my daughter, she works in D.C. She's not going to be at work for a week. They've kind of shut everything down there. So you know what? But my daughter, she's just angry. She's like, they just better not take any of my sick days or my, my special days or whatnot for this. Because that's the only thing she's thinking about. She is not concerned. And she said the other thing that she's noticed is that people have gone crazy. Like people might be fighting over the Purell. And toilet paper and stuff like that, and in DC. So it just seems like a kind of crazy panic kind of thing that is not being contained, and there's no leadership where there should be some leadership. That's the only thing that I could say about it. But me, I'm not feeling it at all. The only thing that bothers me is that you can't get toilet paper at the supermarket.
Okay, all right.
That's just an annoyance. But I think my husband will sniff them out. So
okay. Well, I certainly appreciate. Who am I speaking to? You didn't introduce yourself. Who am I speaking to, and where are you calling from? Oh, well, okay. She didn't want to tell us.
So now somebody brought up the Ebola, and I'm looking at the stats of the Ebola, right? It's the epidemic, but it is far way less in deaths and reported cases than the influenza. The influenza was said to have killed 50 million people. Ebola is said to have killed 16,000.
Okay.
So I'm just commenting on somebody who made a comment.
Okay. I got you. Well, Carl, look how long we've been online.
Hey.
Wasn't this fun?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we recruited 2 members for our survival team. We got Von Zipper and Sabrina.
They didn't say where we were going.
Where we going?
Yeah, where we going?
You mean why I put all the gas in my car?
Yeah.
I thought we'd go like toward the coast. I like the beach. I think it'd be pretty. And then it's lots of fresh air.
We can look at the land.
It can like
roof. Yeah.
I think in Atlanta we just too contained. It's too many of us. Ooh. So we need to go out, way out somewhere where there's lots of air and a whole lot of land and stuff. And that's where we need to go.
Okay, gotcha. I agree.
What you think, Kamisha? Kamisha, y'all know Kamisha just snuck in the stream. This is Carl's wife.
Hey.
Kamisha. I don't know if y'all want. Oh, I didn't say names and stuff. That's okay.
It's okay.
Miss K and Mr. C.
Yes, the coach.
Hey, Zero Tolerance said, hell no, it's Heineken and not Corona, no beach. Y'all so funny. Y'all are so funny. Well, okay, so we got the people for our team. I don't know. We were just, talking, trying to make light of a sensitive situation, but it's a little bit, to me, it's kind of difficult. The caller that called in last who didn't want to give her name, she said she ain't studying it. She don't care about it. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Carl?
She also said she believed in containment. Prison. Even as containment, prison in your own home. I do not believe in containment.
Okay.
Well, to a certain degree. If they need to contain people just to stop the spread, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's almost like saying, okay, you don't want people to come in and out of the country, right? So this is free travel. This is becoming another form of systematic slavery. To me.
Explain.
Explain?
Yeah.
If anybody can stop your free travel, what is that?
So are they stopping free travel?
Yes. So right now, just to a degree. To a degree. Because who wants to travel now? Fear is holding up. Right? Seriously. People don't want to go out. People don't want to touch doorknobs. People don't want to shake hands. People don't want to talk to nobody.
So basically, we're mentally contained because of all of the fear mongering and the things that people are saying, and even the visuals of the bare aisles and the toilet paper being gone. Because at this point, nobody figured they needed toilet tissue until we saw that there wasn't any. Now everybody wants some. That's what I just said earlier.
We look at Instagram right now saying that Spain has imposed a nationwide lockdown. So you're talking about panic everywhere that's shutting down entire countries.
Huh.
So it's something to really look at, something to take serious, something we haven't seen in our lifetime. It happened 100 years ago. Maybe they're taking the necessary precautions to save lives. I don't know. Maybe it's fear-based. You know what I mean? And they.
So when you say, we think all this stuff, like people are saying like cruise ships are stopping for 30 days. School is stopping for these many days. Disney World shutting down for a month or whatever. Six Flags shut down. They shut down concerts, blah, 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 blah. So like Sunkissed Forever says, will things ever return back to the new normal? Will we go to Six Flags and Disney World where we know it's a lot of people going to be there? Will we be, going to large festivals and concerts when we know it's a large concentration of people, because of this social distance situation? Like, will we ever, figure that it's safe to return to what we know as normal?
No, I don't think it's going to ever return to what we know as normal. I think there will be a new norm.
Okay.
I think the ripple effect, the economic ripple effect for one, where would that be? There are a lot of people that's going to be laid off. Delta already announced a voluntary layoff. So they asking for people to volunteer, to resign.
Right.
But next, because they don't want to lose that profit margin that they have. So if it takes cutting jobs, that's what they're going to do. So what's the ripple effect? And not to be a Debbie Downer, you know what I mean? There is, positivity on the other side, but we don't
know. Interesting. Well, look, thank you, Carl, for this in-depth conversation. We've been on for so long. I'm surprised we've been on this long. If you are a member of my Patreon, I will be going live tonight because I know most of us in the house, some of us are not, and that's cool too. But I'm gonna be going live to discuss the upcoming episode. I do have a screener copy. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I will play some clips for us to talk about on the Patreon. Shout out to Princess AG for showing it to us. And let me go ahead and play. I love Carl. How I play this without my phone shutting off like it do? Hold on, let me see if I can turn. Hold on, screen time. Hold on. Where's the little thing that shows you how to the time it takes to turn your phone off? You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Oh, auto lock. There it is. I had it on 30 seconds. Let me turn that down. Okay, there it is. So, Carl made a song for me, which is my new theme song. Hold on.
Thumbs up. I need thumbs up, y'all.
Hold on. I'm about to play it. He redid it.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
I like it. Yes.
It's speeding up and slowing down for some reason.
It's speeding up and slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just playing it on the phone.
Oh, maybe.
Look. They like it.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
Hey.
They like it, Carl. It looks like you got a banger with the ATL.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
So that's what I'm gonna play for my intro and outro, even though I haven't, finished making it or whatever. So yes, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Carl and Kamisha, for joining me. Shout out to all the people who watch, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in a little while. Thank you.
All right, love it. Later. Thank you.